Imagine with me. We are now on the brink of a new year, 2025. Many of us start the year with big promises and massive goals, but the truth? Most of these promises fade away as days pass. But what if I told you the true secret to change doesn't lie in gigantic decisions or impossible plans, but in simple and profound practices inspired by Stoic philosophy? In this episode, I will share with you 7 practices that will radically change your life. Practices that give you the strength to overcome challenges and build a more balanced and calm life without the need for massive or impossible changes. If you're ready to embark on a new journey toward a better life, stay with us until the end, because this journey might just be the real beginning of transforming your life forever. Why do you need to change? Before you think about any changes in your life, take a moment and stop. Ask yourself this simple yet deep question. Why do I want to change? Is it just an escape from your current reality? Or is it a genuine desire to build a better future? The truth that many won't tell you is that random change is destined to fail. If you're not honest with yourself, you'll find yourself repeating the same cycle every year. Remember, your life is not just a coincidence. It is the biggest project you'll ever manage. And you are the manager of this project. And any project without a clear plan will be planned by the world for you. Imagine you're standing on a shore, facing a vast sea. This sea is the year 2025. You have 2 options. Either you stand there, waiting for the waves to take you wherever they want without control, or you make your boat, draw your map, and set your destination. Stoic philosophy teaches us this important lesson. If you want to change your life, don't leave it to vague wishes and dreams. First, define why you want the change, and write this reason clearly. Don't say, I want to be happy, or I want to succeed. These are beautiful words, but they are empty if not linked to a real clear goal. So, take a moment after this video, grab a pen and paper, and ask yourself, why do I want to change my life? Then write your answer truthfully, because this answer will be your guide, your light, and the fuel that will drive you throughout 2025. Everyone wants success. Everyone wants happiness. Everyone wants change. But let me ask you a simple question. What is your real goal for 2025? If your answer is, I want to be happy, or I want to succeed, or I want to change, I'm sorry, but those aren't real goals. The Stoics say, if your goal isn't as clear as the sun, you'll never reach it. Don't leave your goals vague and floating like dreams. Turn them into specific, clear, and achievable goals. How? Here's the difference. Instead of saying, I want to be rich, say, I will save 20% of my income monthly to reach a specific amount by the end of the year. Instead of saying, I want to change, say, I will dedicate 1 hour daily to learn a new skill that will benefit my work. Do you see the difference? The first is a dream. The second is a plan. A dream stays in your imagination, but a plan leads you to reality. Now I want you to do something simple. After this video, take a pen and paper and write down just one goal for 2025. Don't write, I want success. Write, I will do this and this by this date. Because a goal that isn't written down is just a passing thought. And passing thoughts don't change lives. Always remember, if you want to change your life, be clear in defining your goals. Because a path without a destination will take you anywhere but where you want to go. Listen to me carefully. If you want to make a real change in your life in 2025, you need one simple strategy, but it's very effective. Plan like an emperor and execute like a human. This phrase may seem ambiguous, but let me explain it to you. Strict planning means being precise, specific, and clear with your goals. There is no room for randomness here. Write your plan in detail. Plan your days, weeks, and months. Ask yourself, what steps do I need? When will I start? When will I finish? What obstacles might I face? And how will I deal with them? Imagine you're an emperor planning to conquer a kingdom. Does he leave things to chance? Impossible. He draws maps, sets strategies, and calculates every step before taking it. But here's the most important part. When it's time to execute, be compassionate with yourself. Because the truth they don't tell you is, not everything will go as planned. You'll face tough days, make mistakes, and be delayed in reaching some of your goals. And that's completely normal. Remember what Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, be strict in planning, but be compassionate during execution. This means when you set your plan, set it with precision and strictness, but when executing, accept change, accept delays, and don't let frustration defeat you. Don't confuse delay with failure. If you miss a deadline, it doesn't mean you failed. It means you're learning. So when you create your plan for 2025, keep this principle in mind. Be strict when setting your plan as if you're writing a law that can't be broken. But be compassionate in execution. And remember that the most important thing isn't to execute everything on time, but to stay on track no matter the difficulties. In the end, life is not a sprint, but a long marathon. And the marathon is won by those who keep moving forward, even if it's slow. We all wait for the perfect moment, that magical moment when we feel fully motivated, where everything falls into place. But let me shock you with a simple truth. That moment will never come. If you're waiting for the feeling of perfection to start, you're condemning yourself to stay in the same place forever. The truth is, change doesn't need the perfect time. Change only needs a decision to start now, in this moment, even if the step is very small. Imagine that each day of your life is a blank page. If you don't write anything today, the day will remain blank forever. But if you write just one sentence, that sentence will remain forever. Do you know what the greatest enemy of change is? It's procrastination. Procrastination is the illusion that tomorrow will be a better time. But the truth is, tomorrow is no different from today. And if you don't start today, you'll never start. You don't need a perfect plan to start, nor massive resources or extraordinary circumstances. All you need is one small step, a simple step, but one that's real. Now, here's a small challenge for you. After this video, take just 1 minute, no more, and write a simple goal for 2025. But don't write it on your phone. Write it by hand on paper, because what's written by hand stays in the mind. Write one goal, a clear goal, and take a small step toward it today, not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Remember, the calm sea will not take you anywhere, but the winds that move your sail are your actions today. Start now, even with one step, because that step might be the beginning of the journey you've always dreamed of. Imagine you have a box filled with 24 rare jewels, each jewel representing 1 hour of your day. Every morning, this box opens in front of you, and you must decide how to use these jewels. But here's the shocking truth. If you don't use them wisely, they will disappear automatically and never come back. This is your time, the most valuable thing you have, but also the most wasted, without even realizing it. How many times has your day ended and you said, "Where did the time go?" How many times have you felt your day was filled with small tasks, while the big goals stayed like distant ghosts in the background? The truth is, time isn't the problem. The problem is how you manage this time. The Stoics taught us a golden rule. Don't let your day lead you, lead your day. How do you do that? 1. Start with the most important thing first. Don't start your day with trivial tasks. Start with tasks that bring you closer to your core goals. If you ask yourself, is this task important? The answer is simple. If it doesn't bring you closer to your big goal, it's not really important. Allocate time for everything. Don't leave your day open without a plan. Every task in your day must have a designated time. As Seneca said, we do not suffer from the shortness of life, but from wasting it. 3. Learn to say no. There will always be distractions. There will always be people asking for your time, but not everything deserves your time. So learn to say no firmly, because your time is precious, and not every task is worthy of it. If you follow these simple rules, you'll start managing your time like a pro in 2025, and the beautiful part, you'll find time for everything that truly matters.
In the end, I want you to remember one thing. Change doesn't come from one big decision, but from hundreds of small, continuous actions. So don't wait for a miracle to happen in 2025. Don't wait for a life-changing moment. Instead, start today. Start with small actions that you can control. Start with the practices that will lead you to achieve your goals. And most importantly, be patient. Change takes time, but it starts with one simple step, and that step is in your hands right now. Now it's your turn. Are you ready to reinvent your life in 2025? It's time to get moving. Let's start now. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you reach new heights in 2025.